Well, good morning, everybody. Thanks for joining me again. Talene McCarthy, live streaming to you from Florida. Let's start on our mats in constructive rest, either coming onto your backs to a nice, comfortable seated position, or even child's pose. Forming your belly to your spine, take a full breath in through your nose to the back of your throat. Fill the lungs, feel them expand into the ribs. Pausing at the top of your inhale. Open your mouth, sigh it away. Again, full body breath, awaken your senses, lengthen your spine, breathe up into the back. Open your mouths, clear it away. One more time, arriving on your mats, arriving in your bodies. Awaken your body with breath and sigh it away with a big exhale. Good, with your mouth closed and perhaps a smile to your face. Breathe in through your nose and breathe back out through your nose. Good. Allow that sound to fill your ears as the breath fills your body. And anchor in the sensation of the breath, the sensation of your body being supported, the sensation of letting go with each exhale. Start breathing your smile from your face down into your hearts. The white light filling you up from the inside. Some gray clouds clearing out with each exhale, all that heaviness that you've been carrying around. Set it free. Release it. Just for now. Breathe. Just for now. Let that be enough. I inhale. I exhale. I inhale. I exhale. Feeling your face softening. Your jaw relaxing. Your shoulders releasing away from your ears. And even in the midst of softening and grounding, you feel lighter and longer and freer. Continue tapping into that sensation throughout your practice this morning. Take the fullest, longest breath in. Reach your arms overhead, whether you're on your backs, in seated or child's pose. Nice big stretch on your inhale. Good. And then extend your left hand to the right side, opening up through the left ribs. Feel your sit bones lengthening away from your armpits. Your armpits reaching up and breathing through to your fingers. Take one more full breath and release back through center again. Both arms extend overhead. Full breath in. And then exhale your right hand over to the left. Feel the rib cage expand. Without forcing it, you're creating length through the spine with each breath. One more long breath in. Release back through center again. Full sweep of the arms overhead. Big stretch. Exhale your hands to heart center, slowly working your way up to seated, finding your way into tabletop. Hands firmly rooting under your shoulders, and the knees are comfortably hips width to give the low back some breathing space. Actively press down into the points that are grounded and firm up through the belly and the ribs to give your back support, elongating the crown of the head forward and actively drawing your shoulders away from your ears. Feel the entire spine supported from the underside, nice and long. And with a breath in, drop your belly, lift your heart, lift your hips. And with a breath out, find your cat, drawing your belly up, rounding out the back. Full breath in to lengthen your sternum forward and up. And a long breath out to feel the tailbone and the chin tuck as the belly draws up. Nice and slow. Full breath in. Long breath out. Good. Full breath in. Long breath out. Good. Take a few more breaths at your own pace, mindfully feeling where your body's carrying some tension and tightness. Create breath into those areas and movement to create some release. Knowing that it doesn't all happen at once. Take your time. Good. And then coming back to neutral with your firm belly and ribs, long spine. Step your right foot back and rooting through the ball of the foot, actively press the heel away. Good. Firing up your thigh and your belly. Step the left foot back. Keeping your feet hips width is going to give you a little bit more stability. Grounding through the hands and the balls of the feet. Again, lengthen the crown of the head forward so that you feel the spine extending all the way out through the crown of the head as you press through the heels, and fire up the thighs and the belly to support your heaviest point. Good. Now, a little bit of a challenge here, and this might be an extra challenge for me not being on a solid ground, but moving your left hand 1 inch closer to center. Extend your right arm forward and see if you can lift through the left leg. So balancing and engaging the core, take a full lengthening inhale and release hand and foot to the mat. Reset. Stabilize arms, belly, and thighs to support the backside. And now moving your right hand 1 inch closer to center, extend through the left arm and lift through the right leg. Good. You might have to tap it down and reset. Fire up all your breath. The muscles to stabilize. One big reach on the inhale. Exhale, hand and foot to the mat. Good. Spinning your heels to the left. Raise your right arm high. So a lot of core strength here as you press the ground away, lengthening out through the heels into the crown of the head. Draw your right hand under your left hip and reach it back up. Wrap it under and then reach it back up. 3 more times. Big inhale. Long exhale. Big inhale. Long exhale. Good. One more time. Reach it up. Release back through high plank hold. And then take it to the other side, spinning your heels to the right. Raise your left arm high. Big reach on the inhale. Exhale, wrap it under. Inhale and exhale. 3 more times. One more. Wrap it under. Reach it up for a full stretch on the inhale. Back around to high plank. Last time to hold for 5, 4. Really engage your belly so your low back feels supported. Lengthening your tailbone down to your heels. Lengthen through the crown of the head. Maybe you drop your knees as you slowly lower all the way to the floor. Elbows tight to the ribs. Support from the core. And you make touchdown. Good. Uncurling the toes. Draw yourselves up onto your forearms. As the forearms root down, lift through your sternum and drag it slightly forward. Reach back through your toes. Firing up the thighs, engaging the glutes, and supporting your low back from core strength. Nice full breath in. Soften into it with the breath out, shoulders drawing away from your ears. Gently looking over to the right shoulder, back through center to the left. Continue that movement, or maybe you incorporate a nice big neck roll. Good. Take a full breath in to lengthen once again. And now we're going to take it up into core once again. Find your forearm plank. Curl your toes under. Fire up the thighs and the belly. Lengthen through the sternum as you press away through the heels. Good. Now keeping your forearms glued to the mat. Slowly spin your right heels to the right. Your heels to the right. Back through center. Slowly spin your heels to the left. So you're working into a twist. Lower body only. Back through center. Fire up the belly, the glutes, the thighs, all activated. You come back to center. Spin the heels to the left. One more time through center. Last time to the right. Press away through the heels. Get nice and long. Stabilize the low back. Engagement of the core muscles. Back through center. One big inhale. And release all the way down. Bringing your hands right under your shoulders, take a baby cobra. Elbows squeezing back, lengthening again through the sternum. Fire up the belly, glutes, and thighs, rooting through the tops of the feet. Now lift up and look over your right shoulder, back through center. Lift up, look over your left shoulder, back through center. Lift up through center, pause. Good. Draw your elbows to the sky and your fingers wide to the mat. Lift up again, look over your right shoulder, dropping your left shoulder down. Back through center. Lift up, look over your left shoulder, dropping your right shoulder down. Let's do that one more time each side. Look over your right shoulder, drop your left shoulder down. Good. Back through center. Lift up, look over your left shoulder, right shoulder down. Good. Back through center, full breath in. And release. Good. Wipe any dirt off your hands if you have it. Hands under the shoulders, tabletop or high plank into your downward facing dog and walk it out. Good. Nice slow walk of the dog. Feel how that gives your low back the release that it needs. And as you spread your fingers wide, activate the knuckles and actually feel like you're opening a jar with the right hand to the right and the left hand to the left. A slight rotation, which draws the inner elbows slightly forward, letting your shoulders move away from the ears. Now firm the upper arms in, and as you press the ground away, draw your hip bones away from your armpits. Notice sometimes if you over exaggerate, your ribs and your belly drop out. Try to keep the belly and the ribs firming up, supporting your neutral, lengthening spine. Good. On the inhale, the right leg lifts. On the exhale, the knee to the left elbow. On the inhale, the leg lifts. On the exhale, the knee to the right elbow. One more time, up and back, three-legged dog, knee to the nose, runner's lunge. Good. Lengthening forward, lift your torso off your mat. Maybe extend the arms for added challenge, lowering your left knee down. Uncurl the toes. Press the top of the foot down, drag your right heel back, reach up. Exhale, draw down and back. Lengthen up. Exhale, draw down and back. Good. One more set. Full inhale. Long exhale. Opening up the chest, holding here. Keep squeezing the inner thighs together, firming your belly, lifting your sternum. On the inhale, reach high. On the exhale, take it into your diagonal lunge. Nice full breath here. Releasing hands to the mat or maybe books under your left hand. Raise your right arm out to the side like a wing. Keeping your hips square, gently rotate the right ribs up. The hand might not come to 12 o'clock, that's okay. Just a gentle opening here, loosening up the thoracic spine, the mid-back. Nice full breath to lengthen and release. Step it back, downward facing dog. Good. Come through high plank. You can drop your knees all the way to the mat. This time, baby cobra, cobra, taking it a little higher, or maybe a full up dog. Firming your thighs, squeezing your glutes, engage your belly. Take a breath into the lungs. Empty it out, downward facing. Good. Reset, reconnect. Hips drawing away from the armpits. Nice firm belly and firm thighs. On the inhale, left leg lifts. Knee to the right elbow. Up and back. Knee to the left elbow. Up and back. Big breath in. Long breath out, knee to the nose, runner's lunge. Really stabilize here. Widen the feet, maybe shorten them. As you root down, reach out, firing up the core. Big inhale. Keep that length as you lower your right knee down, pressing your top of the right foot down. Drag your left heel in. Reach up. Lift up and then open up through the lungs. Elbows draw down and back. Full breath in, reach. Exhale, draw down and back. One more time. Exhale, open up and hold, firming belly to spine, lifting through your sternum. Feel the rib cage expand. You're taking a back bend in midair. One more reach on the inhale. Exhale into your diagonal lunge. Take a breath to reset. Release hands to the mat. Left arm reaches straight out to the side, and then gently spiral it open from the ribs. Notice if you feel like the low back is dropping, firm your belly in, engage your glute muscles, and lift a little bit away from the mat. Good. Release back to the mat, step it back, downward facing dog. Take a breath. Clear it away. High plank once again. Now you can take it all the way to the mat or drop your knees, but the elbows come tight to the ribs until your ribs hit the elbows. Pause here. This is your low plank. Try not to go any lower. Now curl the toes over. Pressing through the tops of the feet and the palms, lift your sternum. Take a full breath. Empty it out, downward facing dog. Breathe it in and clear it out. Good. Walk your hands a little closer towards your feet. Take your right hand to the outer left calf and press through the left hand as you drag your chest closer to your left thigh, looking under your left armpit. Good. And here's where an optional challenge comes in. Can you keep that engagement as you lift your right leg in line with your right hip? Make sure that left foot is grounding. You're really pressing through that left hand. Engagement of the breath and release. Right hand to the mat, right foot to the mat. Take the left hand outside your right calf. Look up under your right armpit. Feel a nice stretch through the side body, through the back body. Fire up your right thigh. Engage your belly. Press the ground away through your right hand. Now with that stability, see if you can lift the left leg high. You might even need to bring the right foot a little closer to center. Good. So I'm playing with it too. There's times where you'll notice one side is a little more solid than the other. Good. There it is. And release the left foot to the mat, left hand to the mat. Good. Continue walking it back. Take a nice flat back on your inhale. Bring it down into low skier. Drop the hips. Bring your forearms to your thighs and take a breath. Good. With an inhale, lengthen. With an exhale, sink. An optional to reach the arms forward and then sweep them back on your exhale and press down to rise up into your mountain pose. Feeling the inner legs squeeze together, your thighs engage, and from that stability, can you firm your belly and lift your sternum, create more length in the side neck. Softening out your face and your shoulders, lengthening out through your fingers, and really rooting into the heels. Take a few breaths. Good. Next inhale, lift up, reach up. Take a high twist to the right. Left arm forward, right arm back. Notice the hip. The right hip needs to continue pressing forward. You're rotating only from the ribs. Sweep it forward on the breath in. Exhale, rotate to the left on the breath out. Again, this left hip wants to draw back with the left hand. Don't let it. Use your core to stabilize. Sweep it forward once again with a big inhale. Lift up, perhaps open up with a little back bend. Exhale all the way down to low skier. Squat it down. Inhale to lengthen, firming belly to spine. Exhale, walk it out. High plank on your inhale. Fire it up. Lower halfway or all the way. Inhale to your heart opening. Fill up, lengthen up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a breath. Clear it away. For 2. Good. One more big breath in. Exhale, walk your hands back to your feet once again. Take a flat back. Squat it down, low skier. Reach through the arms. Inhale. Exhale, then back, root to rise. Sweep high on the breath in. On the exhale, twist right. Inhale through center. On the exhale, twist left. Back through center, inhale. Exhale down, low skier. Firm your belly, lengthen out. Plant your hands and walk it out. Fire up the belly, glutes, and thighs. Keep that stability as you lower. Full breath in, keep that stability as you lift. Full breath out as you come to down dog. Firing up the kneecaps and the thighs, firming the belly to the spine. Take a breath. Clear it away. Good. One more big inhale. Exhale, walk your hands back to your feet again. Find your flat back. Find your low skier. Firm your belly, reach your arms. Sweep them back. Root to rise into Tadasana. Reach high on the inhale. Open to the right on the exhale. Inhale through center. Exhale to the left. Inhale through center. Bring it back down, low skier. You know where you're going. Full breath, pause. Exhale, keep that engagement of the core as you walk it out, high to low. Full breath in, pausing at the top of your inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a breath. Clear it away. Good. One more big inhale. Exhale again to the back of your mat. This set is all you. Take it at your own pace. Nice and slow. That's the challenge. As slow as you can go. Good. Take a nice full breath in. And exhale, release knees to the mat. Give your wrist a nice release here, turning the back of your right palm to the mat, fingers towards your knees. Good. Shake that out. Take it on the other side, back of the left palm to the mat. And then shake it out. Good. Turn the inner wrists forward, fingers pointing towards your knees, palms to the mat. And then lengthen up out of the shoulders. And maybe you rock it forward and back a little bit, feeling the tension releasing as you stretch it out. Good. And then clear that away, one hand at a time. Beautiful. So firing up through the palms now that they're reset, firing through the belly. Good. Curl your toes under and find your knees hovering off the mat. Full breath in. Good. As you press the ground away, you're going to spin your heels to the right. Good. So the left foot stays rooted. Extend your right leg forward and your left arm back. Come back to floating knees. Spin your heels to the left. Extend your left leg and your right arm. Let's do that 2 times on each side. Floating knees and big extension. Right leg, left arm. Floating knees. Spin it around. Left leg, right arm. One more time each side. Take time to really lengthen through the right heel. Reach through the fingers. Back around. Take it to the other side. Full breath in. Long breath out. Good. Coming back into floating knees. Take a big breath in. And clear it away, downward facing dog. Good. All right, bend your knees, look to your hands, springer step lightly. Take a flat back on your inhale, feet hips width so your lumbar has some space. Come down into your low skier. Extend your arms forward, big breath in. Exhale, sweep them down and back. Inhale, reach them forward. Exhale, sweep them down and back. Let's do that again, 2 more sets. To the right. Inhale, to the left. Inhale, to the right. Inhale, exhale to the left. Back through center with a big inhale. Hold here for 5. Feeling your shoulders softened and released. Lengthening through your sit bones so that you feel the weight a little more in your heels. Last 2. Biggest inhale and exhale, clear it away. Shake it out for a moment. Take a flat back on your inhale. Plant your hand, step or jump it back. Take a flow. High to low. Full breath in, firm your thighs, Lift your hearts. Empty through. Belly strength, down dog. Good. Right leg high with the inhale. Cross it over toward the left elbow. Inhale up and back. Cross it over to the right elbow. Let's do that one more time. Up and back. Knee to the left elbow. And now you're going to shoot that right leg through, shooting star, spinning your left heel down, raising your left arm up. Now the legs stay strong, rooting through the heels. Lift through the hips and lengthen through the spine. Good. Now added challenge would be to press through that left foot, right hand, and lift your right heel off the mat. Good. See if you can hold that for 3, 2, 1. Big breath in and release. Back around, up and back, 3-legged dog. Good. Knee to the right hand, crescent lunge. Find your runners to engage your core and then root down to rise up. Take a moment. Find your stability. You might need to widen your stance a little bit. Catch your breath. Reach up. Open up to the right. Good. Nice high twist. And again, you have a little more traction with the feet on the ground, so press down into it, lift up out of it, and find the rib cage rotating. Now, as you sweep the right hand forward and up, straighten the front leg on your inhale. Exhale into your twist. Straighten and open. Lunge and twist. Good. 3 more. 2. Good. 1 more time. Straighten up, lift up. Find your twist. Good. Hold your twist. Reverse your warrior. Up and back. More up than back. And now cartwheel it open into your warrior 2. Good. As you lunge into it, squeeze your right glute. Track your knee over your second toe. And rotate your left toes forward slightly so that you allow that back hip to help the front hip open up. Good. Sinking into it. Reverse it. Stay with me. Side angle. Forearm to the thigh. Left arm to the sky. Up and back. Forearm to the thigh. Left arm to the sky. Good. 3 times. And maybe each time you take it a little lower, extending the left arm further and further overhead, finding an extended side angle to land. Still squeezing your glute under, firming your ribs in, opening hips and heart. As you lengthen out an extended side angle here, rotate your left ribs to the sky and look up. Nice full breath in. Long breath out. Good. Reach out, lengthen out, and release. Runner's lunge. Good. Stay with me. Send the right leg up and back, 3-legged dog. Come through high plank. Cross your right toes on top of your left ankle. Now 5 push-ups. Elbows bend in. Press it away. Inhale. Exhale to lower. Inhale up. Good. For 3, 2, 1 more. Good. You can keep the foot right there as you lower halfway or all the way. And then uncurl the toes, press the tops of the feet, root through the hands, lift up, and empty out, downward facing. Take a breath. Side away. Good. Firm belly and thighs. Left leg lifts on the inhale. Cross it over to the right elbow as high as you can. Up and back, inhale. Cross it over to the left. Draw it up as high as you can. 1 more time, up and back. Knee to the right elbow. Send the right heel to the floor and the left leg towards the mat. And then press through the heels and lift up through the right ribs to the right hand. Losing my earbuds. Good. Here we go. Now as you press down through that back heel, reach up through the right hand and lift up through your left ankle. A lot of core strength here for 3, 2, good. 1 big breath in. Clear it away. 3-legged dog. Inhale. Knee to the nose. Left foot steps forward. Find your runner's lunge. Fire up the core and rise up crescent. Take a moment. Dip low into it. Firing up your back thigh. Lifting through your sternum. Take an inhale to lengthen. Exhale, twist to the left. Good. Now straighten the front leg, sweep the back hand forward and up. Inhale. Exhale, lunge and twist. Inhale, straighten and lift. Exhale, rotate and lunge. 3 more. The backhand is basically doing a backstroke the entire time. 2 more. 1 more. Rotate open to the left and hold. Fire up your right thigh. Reverse it. Lift through the right hand. Open the right ribs. Big breath in. And release into your warrior two. Good. Lunge deeply. Firm your left hip under. Belly to spine. And now feel your sternum and your ears lift you. So you're stacking shoulders over hips as you expand horizontally. Good. Reverse it. Keeping the lunge and the engagement. And release into side angle. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, side angle. You got it. 3 more times. Work into the lowering and the extending. Each round, maybe the arm gets a little closer to the ear. Maybe the left hand gets a little closer to the mat. Good. Reversing and then releasing into your side angle. Hold here. Rotate your right ribs up this time and look up. Good. Nice full breath in. Soften the face and the shoulders. Root through the feet. Breath in. Breath out. One more time. Open it up and release. Find your 3-legged dog. Come through high plank. Stack your left toes over your right heel. 5 push-ups. Lower. Press the ground away. Lower. Press the ground away. 3 more. Right. Lift the leg, plant it, lower halfway or all the way. Find your full breath in. Lift up and open. And release, downward facing. Take a breath. And clear it away. So this is our sun bee variation today. Bending your knees, look to your hands, spring or step lightly. Feet hips width, take a flat back. Come into your low skier. Find your chair. I start low in the chair, firming belly and ribs to spine, and then elongate from the hips through the fingers. Take a big breath in and clear it away. Back to the mat, step it back. Take your high to low. You can always start modifying here with cow and cat. Good. Stay with me, right leg high. Knee to the left. Send it all the way through, shooting star. Big reach on the inhale. Exhale, 3-legged dog. Inhale it up and back. Exhale, step forward, crescent lunge. Big reach on the inhale. Exhale, high twist. Reverse it and release. Warrior two, reverse. Side angle. Good. Release. Runner's lunge to 3-legged dog. Take a push-up, foot over the left ankle, lower and lift. Release the foot to the mat, lower and flow. Breath in and breath out. Left side. Cross the knee to the right elbow, send it through, shooting star. Big reach on the inhale. Release it, send it up and back, 3-legged dog. Step it through, crescent lunge. Big inhale, rise up. Exhale into your twist. Reverse, release, warrior two. Reverse, side angle. Hold for a breath and release. 3-legged dog. Cross the left ankle over the right. Lower and lift. Release, lower and find your up dog. Back through to downward facing. Take a breath. Clear it away. One more time. Bend the knees, look to the hands, springer step. Flat back. Low skier into chair. Stay for a breath. And clear it away. Plant your hands, work your way through. Perhaps 2 cow and cats here. You want to be a little more restorative. Find your breath. Good. Into down dog. You know where you're going. Right leg lifts. Send it through to the left elbow. Find your shooting star. Big reach. Inhale. And release. 3-legged dog. Crescent lunge. Inhale. Exhale, high twist. Reverse. Warrior two. Reverse your warrior. Extended side angle. Release, runner's lunge. 3-legged dog. Plant your foot, lower and lift. Release the foot, crescent lunge. Vinyasa through. That's what I'm saying. Left side. Knee to the right elbow. Good. Send it through. Rise up, shooting star. Send it up and back, 3-legged dog. Crescent lunge. Big reach on the inhale, spinal twist on the exhale. Reverse it, breath in, release, breath out. Reverse your warrior, breath in. Extend your side angle, breath out. Pause, release into your runner's lunge. Three-legged dog. High plank, foot plants over the right heel, lower and left. Good, release the foot to the mat, chaturanga. Full inhale. Long exhale. Take a breath and clear it away. Child's pose. Good. You definitely feel a little overheated. Breathe out of your mouth. If you find that your breath is coming shorter, then start slowing it down. Deep breaths in and long breaths out. Let's take this opportunity to actually stretch the soles of our feet while we work into slowing our breath. So coming up onto your knees, hips width, curl your toes under. Good. Take the backs of your palms towards one another, fingers point down. Lift your sternum up. Take a breath. And let go. Inhaling. Exhaling. Good. For 3, 2. Good. One more big breath in. And shake it out and release. Good. Coming back to tabletop, find your way into down dog. Walk it out here. And press the backs of the feet down, stretching it out. Good. Okay. Now make sure the left foot is a little closer to the center for stability's sake. As you raise your right leg in line with your hip, walk your hand back towards your foot. Left leg stays strong and long, as does the right. Now what I'm going to recommend here to you is taking a water bottle or something with a little bit of weight in your right hand. We're going to work on strengthening the hamstring on the left side. So actively press through the right heel, firing up your right thigh. Engage your core and get long through your spine. Use all of that engagement to come to stand. Good. And then lower back down. That right hand is a little bit of added weight to the right leg. You're going to do this 3 more times. Press through the left leg, draw up, and then lower. Good. For 2. Good. 1 more. Good. Now come all the way back down. Find your standing leg split. So press the ground through the left foot, lift through the right foot, and activate both thighs. Now finding your curtsy squat. Right knee behind the left. Lower it down and lift it back up. Lower it down and lift it back up. Good. For 3, 2. Good. 1 more. Lower and lift. Take a full stretch on the inhale. Holding here, take your left hand to your ankle. Keep pressing the right heel up and bring your right hand to your ankle. A little bit of balancing. Firm belly, lengthen legs, firm thighs. For 3, 2, 1, and release. Good. Step your feet hips width and come all the way down, Malasana squat. Firm your hands to your heart center. Press your elbows and knees together and lift your sternum up, letting your tailbone descend to the heels. 3 breaths. Good. 1 big inhale and clear it away. Plant your hands, turn your feet to hips width, parallel to one another, and walk it back out into high plank. Strong arms, strong belly, strong legs. Lengthen out, lower halfway or all the way. Take a breath in and a long breath out. Good. Now we're setting your right foot a little closer to center, not all the way. Fire up the right thigh, firm your belly, and extend your left leg hip height. Now walk your hands back towards your right foot. Keep lifting through your left leg. Good. Yeah, I get fatigued too. My brain's trying hard to stay focused. So press down through the right leg and firm up through the right thigh. Press away through the left heel and engage your left thigh. Good. All that stability, core strength and breath, putting it together as you take a block or a water bottle or some weight in your left hand, press the left leg down, press the right foot down and come to stand. Good. Left leg presses away As you lower your torso to the mat, press through the right leg, come to stand. Do that 3 more times. You're basically a human seesaw here, hinging from the hips, your torso staying long, supported from the core. Your left leg staying long, supported from the quad. Good. 1 more time, come to stand. And then lower back down. Good. Remove that weight. Bring your hands to the sides of your right foot. Get nice and strong through the right leg, long through the torso. And now bend both knees, tucking the left knee behind the right, curtsy squat. Inhale, the leg extends. Exhale, curtsy squat. 3 more. 2. 1 more. Good. Lengthen and lift through that left leg. Press through the right leg. Get nice and strong in both legs. Lengthen your torso closer towards your thigh. Let your head get heavy. Right hand to your ankle, left hand to your ankle. Lengthen up through that left leg. Breathe steadily for 3, 2, 1. Big reach through the left leg and release. Good. This time, Pada Hastasana. Step your feet hips width or wider. Take the palms of your hands under the soles of your feet. Lengthen your sternum forward and release completely. Press into the balls of the feet. You might even bend one knee and then the other, wagging out the hips, releasing the low back, shaking out the crown of the head. Good. Take a flat back on your inhale and release the hands. Walk it out into your high plank. Strong arms, belly, and thighs. Lower halfway or all the way. Take a breath in and pause. Pause in your up dog, looking over your right shoulder. Good. Back through center, look over your left. Back through center, inhale, and exhale. Downward facing dog. Good. Stepping your left foot closer to center, raise your right leg high, draw the knee to the right elbow, and find your half pigeon. Half pigeon, and if that's not feeling right to you, you can take figure 4 on your backs. You can alternatively take a lizard lunge, which is still a nice way of opening the hips without causing any strain to the knee. So find the variation that resonates for you. Hips are always square. Left hip rolling down in line with the right hip. The left leg nice and long. And then get as long as you can through your torso and then soften into it for 5 breaths. Good. Take the fullest, longest breath in, keeping your toes reaching back as long as you can. Good. Lift through your sternum. You might even want to bring a few blocks or books under your left hand as you spinal twist your right hand towards your left toes. So whether you catch it or not isn't the focus. It's the abdominal twist, the thoracic twist, I should say, as the abdominals keep supporting the low back. So reach back through the right ribs into the right hand, maybe look back. Take a full inhale and clear it away. Good. Curl your left toes under, send the right leg up and back. Give it a good lengthening inhale, bending the knee, open it up. Maybe rotate the ankle around. Good. And then keep rotating your left foot around to flip your dog, planting both feet under your knees. So make sure you move them until you're supported. Press through the feet to lift through the hips, even squeeze your glutes and belly. And then press again down through the feet. Now press through the left hand and lift through your sternum. So the hips, the heart expand and lift as you lengthen out your spine. 1 more breath in and clear it all the way back out. Take a high plank, side plank, right heels to the right, left arm to the sky. Nice full breath in. Clear it away, high to low, maybe cow and cat, full breath. Feel the whole front body lengthen and release, downward facing dog. Good. Stepping the right foot a little closer to center, left leg lifts, left knee to left elbow, half pigeon. Again, you can modify with a lizard or find your way into figure 4, perhaps on your backs. Keep squaring your hips, firming your belly to support your low back, and then get nice and long where you can, especially through the torso. Notice if the ribs or the belly are dropping out, firm them in. Try not to let the chin tuck to the chest. You want to keep lengthening the crown of the head away from the low back. Nice long extension of the spine. 5 breaths. Good. Take a full lengthening inhale. Exhale, walk yourselves back up, hands under the shoulders. Still firm your belly to your spine and lift through your sternum. Create length in the spine, finding your spinal twist. Left arm reaching back towards your right toes. Your hips are still square. You're still firm through the belly and the glutes, supporting your low back. Get even longer with the inhale. Find a little more rotation from the left ribs, and maybe look back to your left hand. Good. One big breath in. Clear it back around. Curl your right toes under. Send the left leg up and back, bending your knee. Rotate the ankle around one direction, then the other. Keep lifting the knee and flip your dog all the way around. And if flip dog doesn't feel comfortable to you, just turn around on your mats and take a reverse tabletop. Feet under the knees, hands under the shoulders. Press down to lift up, and then literally feel your spine lengthen with the breath. As the shins draw back and the crown of the head draws forward, you create more length for more lift. Big breath in and all the way back around, downward facing. Take your high plank, spin your heels to the left, and make it a side plank. Good. Any variation that feels good to you, but really fire up the thighs and the belly. Lengthen and lift. Release high to low. Full inhale and a long exhale. Good. Drop to your knees. Walk your hands forward, coming into puppy dog. Just a gentle back bend here. Walk your hands as far forward as you can, stacking hips over knees, firming belly to spine. Let the chest soften towards the mat. With each inhale, you lengthen out. And with each exhale, you soften out. For 3, 2. Good. One more full breath in. And release forward and down. Once again, coming into your Sphinx pose. Firm your belly, your glutes, and your thighs. Lift up out of your shoulders. Now you're going to extend your arms forward, so you're not going to be as high. Take a big reach on the inhale, and exhale, squeeze your arms down and back. Inhale, reach. Exhale, lift through the sternum as you draw your elbows down and back. Now if you want to lift one leg and then lower it as you reach, and then the opposite leg, good. See how that feels to your back? Maybe you take it with both legs. For 5, 4, 3, good. 2, one more. Good. Reach out, draw back, hold for a breath in, and release. Beautiful work. Press up into tabletop, send it back into child's pose. Take a moment here to set an intention for your day. Drawing your elbows to the front of the room, plant your palms together overhead. Good. And gently pressing yourselves up, cross your ankles over. Come over onto your backs. Lowering yourselves all the way down. Let's take one last abdominal work here. A traditional crunch, but really slow, really concentrated with bicycles. Head in the hands. Chest lifts, gaze lifts. Enough space between the chin and chest for a tennis ball. Now firm the belly towards the mat. Squeeze your glutes. and lift your knees in line with the hips. Good. Extending the right leg long. Press the heel away. Draw your right shoulder to your left knee. And then switch sides. Give yourselves time to really extend through the long leg, each side, and then still lift through your sternum and rotating from the ribs. So it's not a neck crunch. We're going to do 50 here. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, again, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, again, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, again, 20, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay with me. Knees draw to chest, chest draws to knees. Lift your heart, lift your gaze for 5, 4, 3, 2. Squeeze it in and release. Draw your knees to your chest. Give yourselves a nice full breath in and clear it away. Good. Perhaps you find your way into happy baby, or just draw your knees wide into your armpits to broaden your back. If you find some movement in your happy baby that feels good to you, you can always incorporate a leg stretch, a hamstring stretch, pressing away through one heel and then the other. Good. And then these last few moments, find a position that allows you to find yourselves comfortable and relaxed and released. So maybe a simple Viparita Karani with the legs in the air, perhaps the arms in the air. You can always bring your feet back to the floor, maybe a simple knee knock pose, maybe Supta Baddha Konasana with the soles of the feet together and the knees splayed wide. You can always take a combination of them all. Still finding that connection with your breath. Let being still and letting go at this point be enough. Let that be a challenge if you find that difficult to arrive in stillness. Just anchor yourselves in the breath once again. The sensation of your body supported so that the muscles can soften out. And find your breath. Like ocean waves, each inhale rolling over you. And each exhale clearing it away. Good. Draw your knees into your chest or bring your feet back to the floor before you do. Good. Hugging the knees tight to the chest as you drop your knees to the right. Keep drawing the knees up towards your upper right arm as you spread your arms wide, keeping your shoulders square to the mat. Good. You might use your right hand to hold your left knee as you gently rotate your gaze to the left hand and your left ribs towards the left hand. Feel how that creates a little bit more of the spinal twist. Be gentle with yourselves. Good. Come back through center. Hug the knees tight to the chest once again. This time, roll the knees to the left as far up towards the left arm as you can. Good. Take your left hand to hold your right knee. As you elongate the spine with the breath, gently shift your gaze to the right hand. But more importantly, shift your right ribs towards the right hand. Feel how drawing the right ribs towards the floor creates a little bit more of that sensation of twisting in the thoracic. Still firm your belly to your spine. Create a little bit more breath to lengthen out. And release back through center. Give your knees a really good squeeze. And then extend the legs long down your mat. Spread them wide. Spread your arms wide by your sides, turning your palms up, letting your shoulders melt down. Settling here for a few moments. Refocusing on your breath, the ground, the stability, the consistency of both. And just for now, let that be enough. Finding your way back to your natural breath. Your face relaxes and your jaw releases. You feel your limbs get heavy and your body get light. You're welcome to pause the video here and continue in Shavasana. Turn it back on when you're ready to close your practice. Take a full breath in through your nose, awaken your senses, reach your arms overhead and your toes down the mat. Exhale to soften into it. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to soften. One more time, lengthen. Wiggle your fingers and toes, maybe rotate them around. And on the exhale, hug your knees in, find your way into the fetal position. Sealing your practice, cheek or your forehead to the mat. And gently press yourselves to seated. I'm going to brush off some of the dirt that I'm laying in. And as you sit up nice and tall, feel your sit bones grounding you. And from there, firm your belly to your spine and feel your sternum lift you. Feel your ears lift you. You're stacking one vertebra on top of another, supported and secure from the ground up. And bring your hands to heart center and a smile to your face. Breathe that smile down into your hearts, bringing your intentions to your thoughts. Let's seal our practice with 3 breaths. Take a deep inhale and a complete exhale. A deep inhale and a complete exhale. One more time, full breath in. Open your mouth, clear it away. With lightness in your hearts and gratitude to yourselves, we bow forward. Namaste. Well, thank you again for joining me, everybody, for another outdoor session of yoga. If you have any requests, please let me know on my YouTube channel, Talene Karogli and McCarthy, and I'll be sure to incorporate it next time. Hope to see you soon. Thank you.